Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh card unboxing review. You guys saw in our last video we did the legendary set of cards, which we have right here, which was all of the legendary monster cards. But now we are doing magic and trap cards today. This is a set of some of the classic cards that people use. I also have gotten the two Yugi decks, the Yugi and the Yami decks that are coming in. Which are going to have 48 cards each, so you guys are going to get to see those decks as well. And in the future, I will probably buy more decks. But for right now, this is just my expense for the month. This is the only thing I've really bought for myself, so here we go. So I pre-opened these before, because I actually had to get a look at what the cards were. So yeah, here we go. So first up, we have Dark Hole. We have Mystical Space Typhoon, which is one of Kaiba's cards. Premature Burial, which I used to have this card a lot. Good old Pot of Greed. Brain Control. Ring of Destruction. Polymerization. Swords of Revealing Light, which I think this card's actually banned. This is Solemn Judgment, Imperial Order. Oh, whoops. That's the problem with these cards, is that they're kind of like staticky, so they are stuck together. Graceful Charity, which I think this card might be banned as well. Harpy's Feather Duster. Call of the Haunted. This is from Bakura's deck. Mirror Force. Negate Attack, which I don't know if this card's available to be used. It might be. I haven't seen anybody use it so far. So yeah. Just trying to make sure there's no other cards connected. Raigeki. Scapegoat from Joey's deck. Card Destruction. I think a lot of people have this card, not just Yugi. Magic Cylinders. I think only Yugi has this card. Bottomless Trap Hole, which this is a upgrade from the original Trap Hole that I used to have. This is actually the bottomless one, so this one has a much greater effect. Crush Card Virus, which is from Kaiba's deck. And Heavy Storm. And Monster Reborn. I was wondering if I was going to get that card. And Giant Trunade. Once again, I think this is one of Kaiba's cards. Everyone has Monster Reborn, so. But yeah, that is our Magic and Trap set. So that's 20 cards. The only thing that I don't like about these cards is that they're printed darker. I know you guys probably can't see it too well, but they're kind of bland. If I put it side by side with the other deck, you can, even in the packaging, you can tell. For some reason, I guess because they printed these separately from the legendary set, most of the decks look like this with the colors. And I mean, I know you probably can't. Let's see. I can probably do a comparison of some of the cards, but these cards are actually printed darker, even on the listings that they say. They tell you that, yeah, their cards are a lot darker. Let me pull out, let's do Exodia's Left Leg, for example. Let's try to find a card that's like similar to that in color, like, you know. You can kind of tell that the cards are definitely a shade darker, like they're a little darkened than normal. Yeah, like this purple would have more purple in it. It would pop more. It's a much darker purple. Yeah, and the green doesn't pop as much as it normally would. So, yeah, this is just the way the cards are printed, unfortunately. But that's okay. I don't really mind that. This is just, I think it's like the only set of cards that actually has this kind of coloring and pop is the legendary set. I don't think any of the set decks have this color, because from what I saw in the listings, all of the backs of the set decks look like this. So the colors are going to be different. So the magic and trap cards are going to be darker, and that means that the monster cards probably won't be this shade. Unless they are, and that'd be great, but they might be a shade darker. I'm not sure yet, because I haven't seen anything other than just from this deck. So, but yeah, that is my Magic and Trap set. I wouldn't say deck, it's a set of some of the more famous cards. And these are like the classic cards that people used back in the day. Because with all the new variations, the cards got updated to what they are in real life in the series. So they don't do cards like this anymore. So these are from the original, like Duelist Kingdom and Battle City and stuff like that. So yeah, so so yeah, guys. But pretty good amount of cards. Some pretty famous ones from a lot of people's decks. Yeah. This pack, I believe, was $12. So I know some people are probably going to say that it's pretty expensive to buy just 20 cards for $12, but all things considered, the set decks are $25. So this is basically the same price that you would pay for any regular set deck from back in the day. This is about the same price that you would pay for if you bought like a extra card combination. I basically bought these just to cover up to get any other cards that I wasn't going to get in the set decks that I could put into those decks. You know, because it comes with 48 cards, even though the standard deck has 32 cards. These come with 48, so it's going to have a couple of extra monster cards and a few Magic and Trap cards, which will be nice, because honestly, I think that 48 should be the number, because when I built my first 32 style deck, it seemed way too small. Like, this just doesn't feel like, I mean, this is only 20, so you could add, like, 32 would be about like that. It just doesn't feel like enough cards, to be honest. So, but yeah, this is a pretty good set of cards. I need to look up all of the effects of these, but now that I know the names, I can very easily look them up and find them out, so that way I can use them in if I were to ever duel with these, so. Oh, it looks like they, I don't know if you guys can see that, but card's kind of dirty. Oh, yeah, it's got a little bit of speck of something right there. That's from the printing, that's not from me. So yeah, but anyways, that is it for this unboxing of Magic and Trap cards from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Set original artwork. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.